Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 114 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
First down. First down and goal to go.
That's how you flip field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Pollard diving for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something
After
like that.
last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Herbert. That's underneath to Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers, first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30.
That's another Chargers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down. Chargers.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
It's now second and 10 at the 30.
Herbert off of play action. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Herbert throwing again. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To Pierce, they set up a screen. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Herbert now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Pierce, touchdown, Chargers.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive, and they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A nice little juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England trying to get a place on offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
At the 25-yard line.
Second and 11. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 48-yard line.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll try to run the option here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down. The Patriots at 4-11 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get the...
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair.
They'll drop the throw. Short, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double teaming, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
The Chargers, first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
New England's offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Gets this complete to Boutte. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain.
They'll set up a throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he works free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To find the open man, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oregales on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And the Chargers, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The tight end in motion right. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And the Chargers, first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's another Chargers first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. That's a strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Right side, he has Johnston. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, look at the juke. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. pass complete. Here's Butte with it. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Patriots first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
Back to throw here. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's got his man on the out route.
The first down pass.
2nd and 5.
Complete to Kayshon Boutte.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Hunter
Play
Henry.
number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kayshon Boutte in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
Patriots 17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see if that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was going to have to walk back by.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They'll look to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
Patriots 25.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. That one complete to McConkey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. In motion, the tight end. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it here with Pierce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Chargers.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. complete. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Trey Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Shifts by him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good for Patriots. 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Algier is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Patriots will
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the give, Algier headed left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. He's got this to Algier. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
It's a gain of 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's brought down. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they have to be very confident that he's going to put that one to the post.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Patriots now down by 2. A minute 24 to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. He's back to throw. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. The kidder here is complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, Boutte. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And able to get this out to the 25. And the tides have turned. Now all eyes shift to the Chargers, trailing by 5. 30 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Herbert going to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert to throw. That one complete to McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. Throwing into traffic there. That's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now Herbert. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Herbert. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Patriots, they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their slim playoff hopes now about dead as they fall to 7-9 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.